Eleanor had been writing a property tax check every single spring for 6 consecutive years since she retired. She was 68 years old, living on a fixed income, Social Security arriving monthly, a modest pension from 31 years inside the public school system. Every April, that bill showed up in her mailbox. Every April, she paid it without question. She assumed that was simply the number, what the county said she owed, what she was required to pay. It never occurred to her that the number might be wrong. Then her next-door neighbor stopped by one afternoon and asked her a single question. Had she filed for her senior exemption? Eleanor had never heard those words put together in that order. Nobody at the county had ever told her about it. The tax office had never sent a letter. Her mortgage servicer, the company that collected her property taxes through escrow every month as part of her mortgage payment, had never once brought it up. She called the county assessor's office the very next morning. She qualified. She had qualified since the day she turned 65 3 years earlier. The exemption reduced her annual property tax bill by $1,800 going forward. The 3 years she had already paid at the full amount, that money was gone. Not delayed, not recoverable in any form, simply gone. $5,400 paid directly to the county, money she was never legally required to give them, simply because nobody informed her the program existed and she never knew to ask. My name is Diane. I am a senior policy analyst covering federal and state benefit programs, Medicare rules, and the financial protections that exist specifically for Americans over 60. Today, I am going to walk you through 4 benefits that seniors are legally entitled to right now. Benefits with deadlines that are either already upon us or closing within weeks, and show you precisely what you need to do before those windows disappear. Every figure I share comes directly from official sources: the Social Security Administration, Medicare.gov, your state's official tax authority, and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. And stay with me through the 10-minute mark, because I am going to show you a Medicare benefit that 2.2 million eligible seniors are currently not enrolled in, not because they do not qualify, because the program was never properly explained to them. Every single month they go without enrollment is money they cannot recover. I will show you exactly how to correct that today. Before we go through each benefit, I need you to understand one fundamental thing about how these programs actually operate, because this is the piece that costs seniors real money every single year, and it is completely avoidable once you understand it. None of these benefits are automatic. The county does not apply your senior property tax exemption the morning you turn 65. The Social Security Administration does not enroll you in prescription drug assistance the moment your income drops into qualifying range. Nobody sends a letter saying your eligibility has arrived and here is your enrollment form. The programs exist, the funding is there, but it only moves when you take action, when you file, apply, or formally request it yourself. And every single one of these programs has a window. Miss it, and in most cases you wait an entire year and begin the process over from the start. That is precisely what happened to Eleanor, and it is what happens to thousands of seniors across every state in this country every single year, quietly, without fanfare, without anyone taking notice until it is too late. Let us go through all 4, beginning with the one carrying the most money and the most urgent deadline. Benefit 1, Senior Property Tax Exemptions. If you own your home and you are 65 or older, there is almost certainly a program in your state that can reduce, freeze, or partially eliminate your annual property tax obligation. The savings involved are not minor adjustments. Depending on your state and the assessed value of your property, these exemptions can reduce your annual property tax bill by anywhere from $1,200 to $6,500 every year. Across a 20-year retirement, that represents between $24,000 and $130,000 that stays inside your household rather than flowing to the county. That is real, substantial money. Money you have likely been handing over without realizing you did not have to. And not a single state in the country applies these exemptions automatically. You file the application, you meet the deadline, or you wait another full year. Here is precisely where things stand in late May 2026. Some state deadlines have already passed for this calendar year. Florida closed on March 1st, California's window closed February 10th, Texas closed April 30th. If you live in any of those states and have not yet filed, your next available window is 2027. But the time to begin preparing your application is right now, not next January when everyone else is scrambling. However, several significant states still have open windows. Pennsylvania's property tax rebate program deadline is June 30th, just over 4 weeks from today. If you are in Pennsylvania and your annual income as a single person is under $35,000 or under $45,000 as a married couple, you may qualify for a rebate of up to $1,000 for this year alone. Colorado's deadline is July 15th. New Hampshire's deadline is June 30th. Illinois raised its senior freeze income cap for 2026, which means seniors who previously fell just over the income limit may now qualify for the very first time. Applications for 2026 assessments are currently open. New Jersey's STAY NJ program income limit now reaches $150,000. New York's Enhanced STAR program income threshold has moved to $98,700. If you were denied in a previous year because your income was too high, check the current income limits before assuming you still do not qualify. Multiple states increased their caps for 2026, and those increases are not being widely publicized. One more thing on property taxes that catches seniors off guard specifically, and this applies if you carry a mortgage. If your property taxes are collected through an escrow account managed by your mortgage servicer, meaning the bank pulls the tax payment as part of your monthly mortgage payment, having your exemption approved does not automatically update your escrow amount. The bank may continue collecting the old, higher amount for months after the exemption takes effect, because the servicer has not yet been formally notified. The moment you receive your exemption approval notice, send a copy directly to your mortgage servicer and formally request an escrow review in writing. Keep a copy of that request for your own records. Otherwise, you will continue overpaying on your monthly payment while waiting for a correction that will not arrive on its own. What to do right now? Search your county name combined with the phrase Senior Property Tax Exemption 2026. Find your county assessor's official website. Confirm the deadline and the current income requirements, and if you applied in a previous year, verify whether your state requires annual recertification. Failing to recertify is the second most common reason seniors lose an exemption they already hold. So benefit 2, Medicare Savings Programs. This one does not operate on a hard seasonal deadline, but it carries a cost that accumulates every single month you remain outside it. Medicare Savings Programs are joint federal and state programs designed to help cover Medicare costs for people with limited income. There are 4 different levels of coverage, and the one that the largest number of qualifying seniors are eligible for covers your Medicare Part B premium entirely. Your standard Part B premium in 2026 is $185 per month. That is $2,220 per year coming directly out of your Social Security check before it ever reaches your bank account. If you qualify for a Medicare Savings Program, that deduction stops. Your Part B premium is fully covered. Your Social Security check increases by $185 every single month going forward. The income threshold for the basic Medicare Savings Program, the one covering your Part B premium, is approximately $1,275 per month for a single person or $1,724 per month for a couple in 2026. Resource limits have been significantly expanded in recent years, which means people who may have been turned away in prior years may now qualify under the updated standards. Here is a critical shortcut most people are never told. If you are enrolled in a Medicare Savings Program at any level, you are automatically and simultaneously enrolled in extra help for prescription drug costs as well. You do not apply separately. Both programs activate together through one application. To apply, contact your state Medicaid office directly, call 1-800-MEDICARE, or visit your local Social Security office in person. The application review process typically takes 2 to 4 weeks. And unlike property tax exemptions, there is no annual enrollment window. Coverage begins the month following your application approval. But every month you wait is a month of Part B premiums you paid that you did not have to pay. Benefit 3. The Senior Homestead Stacking Strategy. Most seniors who have successfully filed for a property tax exemption are enrolled in one program, just one. What the vast majority of seniors never discover is that many states permit multiple exemption programs to be combined and applied to the same property simultaneously. And the combined savings can reach several $1,000s per year beyond what a single program provides. Texas allows stacking, the homestead exemption, plus the over 65 exemption, plus the school district tax freeze. 3 separate programs, one property, combined savings that compound every year you remain enrolled. Illinois allows stacking as well, the general homestead exemption, plus the senior citizen exemption, plus the senior freeze. Again, 3 programs combined on a single property through a single application process. If you are currently receiving one property tax benefit, call your county assessor's office this week and ask one specific question. Am I currently receiving all of the senior exemptions I qualify for on this property? That one question, for many seniors, reveals 1 or 2 additional programs they have been leaving completely untouched for years. The savings compound forward from the moment you enroll. Every year you are eligible and not enrolled represents money you cannot recover. Now, here is the 10-minute benefit, the one affecting 2.2 million seniors right now. Extra Help, officially known as the Low-Income Subsidy, is a federal program administered directly by the Social Security Administration that covers most or all of your Medicare Part D prescription drug costs. Here is what Extra Help actually does for your monthly budget in practical terms. Without it, you pay a monthly Part D premium, an annual deductible, and then a percentage of each individual prescription's cost. For seniors managing multiple medications, which describes the majority of people over 65, those costs accumulate to hundreds of dollars every single month. With Extra Help, your Part D premium is fully covered. Your annual deductible drops to 0. Your out-of-pocket cost for any covered medication is capped, $5.10 for generic drugs and $12.65 for brand-name drugs per prescription. That is the absolute maximum you pay, regardless of what the medication actually costs at retail price. The income limit to qualify for Extra Help in 2026 is $23,340 per year for a single person or $31,860 per year for a married couple. The most recent data from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services shows that approximately 2.2 million Americans who fully meet the income and resource requirements for Extra Help are currently not enrolled. Not because they do not qualify, because nobody ever told them the program existed or walked them through how to apply for it. There is no annual open enrollment window for Extra Help. You can apply in any month of the year at any time. But here is the part that creates real urgency right now. If you qualify in May and you do not apply until October, you do not receive retroactive coverage for the months of June through September. Those months are permanently gone. The prescription costs you paid out of pocket during that period are not refunded. Not partially, not at all. Applying today means your coverage activates next month. Every week you delay is real, out-of-pocket money spent on medications you are already taking and will continue to take. To apply, visit ssa.gov directly. Call the SSA at 1-800-772-1213 or go in person to your nearest Social Security office. The application itself takes approximately 30 minutes to complete. The eligibility determination typically arrives within a few weeks. If you are already enrolled in a Medicare Savings Program at any level, you are already enrolled in Extra Help automatically. Both programs activate together. Call 1-800-MEDICARE to confirm your current enrollment status if you are uncertain. Here is exactly what you need to do this week, not next month. Step 1. Go to your county assessor's official website today and search for every senior property tax exemption available in your specific county. Confirm the current deadline. Review the current income limits, especially if you were denied in a prior year, because multiple states raise their income caps for 2026 in ways that have not been widely communicated. If you live in Pennsylvania, Colorado, or New Hampshire, you have weeks remaining, not months. Step 2, if you carry a mortgage and you have already received a property tax exemption approval at any point, locate that approval notice right now and send a copy to your mortgage servicer today. Request a formal escrow review in writing. Keep a dated copy of that written request in your files. This is the step most people skip, and it is the step that causes them to keep overpaying for months after their exemption is approved. Step 3. If your annual income as a single person is under $23,340 or under $31,860 as a married couple, go to ssa.gov right now and begin your extra help application. 30 minutes. No enrollment window to wait for. Coverage begins next month. There is no reason to wait. Step 4. Call 1-800-MEDICARE and ask 2 specific questions. First, am I currently enrolled in a Medicare Savings Program? Second, am I currently enrolled in extra help? If the answer to either question is no, ask the representative on that same call to walk you through the eligibility requirements for your specific situation. That one phone call could be worth thousands of dollars per year going forward. One final warning before you act. Right now, scammers are actively calling seniors claiming that a new 2026 government benefit has been approved and that they need to verify your banking information or social security number to activate the payment before an urgent deadline expires. That call is a scam. Every single time. Real government benefit programs do not call you to activate payments. They do not require your bank account number over the phone to process an enrollment. They do not manufacture deadlines to create urgency and pressure you into providing personal information on the spot. Every legitimate government program has a formal application process, submitted online through an official government website, sent by mail, or completed in person at an official government office. If a call arrives claiming your benefit is ready and they need your information immediately, hang up. Do not engage. Do not provide any information. Then verify your actual benefit status directly at ssa.gov or Medicare.gov or by calling the Real Social Security Administration at 1-800-772-1213. Are you currently receiving a property tax exemption? Or did you find out today that you have been missing one for years? Leave it in the comments right now. Real situations from real seniors shape exactly what this channel investigates next. Everything covered today is confirmed by official state tax authority records, the SSA's 2026 program guidelines, and data published directly by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. More investigations are coming. Subscribe now so they reach you before the deadlines do. I am Diane. The system has rules. You deserve to know every single one of them. Take care of yourself.